This week at the House of Mario, Game Freak have a brand new game, Beast of Reincarnation, but it is not on Switch 2. And we got a brand new look at the Mario Galaxy movie with a familiar green dinosaur. If you like to hear Josh and I talk all about that, come on in. G'day everybody and welcome to the House of Mario, the South Australian Nintendo podcast that is backed by a 120 Power Star rating. I'm your host Drew Agnew and the doors to episode 346 are open. Very excited to talk about all the Nintendo goodness this week with my good friend Josh, or JT if you like. Josh, how you going?
Hey, very well, thank you. Hello everyone listening and watching. I am kind of melting though in saying I'm good. I'm kind of okay-ish with the weather. I'm literally melting here in Adelaide. For those listening, it's 45 today. It has been super hot. I don't know if it's anywhere hotter on the planet right now than where we are right now, Drew.
I was looking up, what is the hottest place on Earth? Death Valley. What did Death Valley get up to? Because looking at the weather tomorrow, I was just talking to Josh before we started, but friends of ours, they're going to experience 47 degrees tomorrow, potentially. So crazy. A little bit crazy. So apparently the world record, or at least for Death Valley in California, that got up to 56. So it's getting there. I don't even understand how a place on Earth can be that hot.
That's hell. That's literally hell on Earth, that.
Yeah.
I do not wish that on anyone at all.
No. But there's people on the other side of the world in the States, they're going through snowstorms and the complete opposite. It's just, it's interesting just watching, listening to different people's perspectives.
To see it. I was watching NFL today, the conference playoffs, and New England playing against Denver, and the stadium's full of snow and it's absolutely freezing, and the players are getting jackets on in between plays, things like that. So complete opposite over there right now.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but we'll get through it. We'll stay inside and we'll play some video games potentially, or just go to work. That's probably more the more the reality for you.
Yeah, maybe that
tomorrow. But it should be let's take our mind off it for a little bit. And like Josh said, he is in a hot room at the moment. We don't want to dilly-dally too long. So we'll get into, I guess, a lot of the meat of the conversations we want to have this week. But something that's been on my mind, but I do want to bring up just a little bit on the show, just to start off this episode, is just talking a little bit about the Xbox Developer Direct that happened a few days ago at the time of recording this. Obviously not going to go too in depth on just the games because none of them are coming to Switch 2, but I do just want to say that I'm really excited about all four of those games that they shown off, especially Forza and Fable and Beast of Reincarnation, just the fact that it's from Game Freak. And I don't know if you caught any of this, Josh. Did you check it out or anything about Game Freak's game?
I've seen the Fable announcement, so I saw the Fable 11-minute video. That's it.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Yeah, I think Fable looks incredible, but particularly for this show, I really want to focus on, I guess, Game Freak's new effort, and I was really excited going into the Developer Direct just to get a glimpse of Game Freak's office, because for anybody that hasn't checked out a Xbox Developer Direct, it's probably one of the best, I guess, one of these marketing events where, you watch the live stream and you get to get new information on a game. It's always focused on a select handful of games. That helps. And they actually get developers on camera in an interview style in the offices. You can sort of see the work environment, all of that. And it reminds me of Nintendo Direct from 2014, the E3 Direct, where it was a very similar documentary feeling I guess, event where you got to see glimpses of the creators of Yoshi's Woolly World. And it sort of went around the different studios and that. And they haven't really done it since, but Xbox in the modern era seem to be doing it. But just seeing familiar faces that we recognize from Pokemon, Shigeru Omori, for example, the director of the Pokemon mainline franchise since Pokemon uh, Sun and Moon, but he definitely directed. I think he co-directed with um, yeah, I think he co-directed Sword and Shield. So it was just interesting to see him on an Xbox event, and yeah, it was just it's interesting just seeing like a game from them that obviously has had a lot of energy put into it, and just seeing like the graphical style and all that. It's like I'm just fascinated to see if they can pull off like a AAA Souls-like action game. Because just from the trailer, like it's right up my alley. It's very much like if Stellar Blade, Stellar Blade had a baby with like Nier or another. Yeah, it's just like it's just very very different. And I love like the whole premise of the game. How you play as your protagonist's name is Emma, and you've got this dog companion named Ku. And the gameplay, it kind of involves slowing down time or pausing time, a lot like Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then you can almost in a turn-based way select your moves for your like dog companion. So I like the whole premise, the gameplay premise of it. I'm not so much of a Souls-like fan, but I really enjoyed Stellar Blade because of its atmosphere. So yes, I'm just watching this game with bated breath, and I probably will be covering it on this podcast. It's not a Switch 2 game, but my gosh, it's very close to a Nintendo game. Like what we saw from their offices was pretty much in Nintendo HQ, from what I understand. If they went to their like main headquarters in Tokyo, pretty much like right next to Monolith and a few other of Nintendo studios. So yeah, it feels like it's.
We just don't see it, do we? So it's very like secret squirrel stuff that we usually don't get access to. So it's a cool thing.
Yeah, for sure. So I'd love to see like Nintendo and other game studios do this, where it is like, yeah, just show us more of the faces. We don't see faces in the games industry anymore, like at all. So yeah, I'm very I've got my eyes on this one for sure. It's on Game Pass day one, so it'll be an easy. Well, maybe not actually. Probably won't have Game Pass. Probably will actually buy this one. I kind of feel like I looked at like these three games pretty much, like Forza, Ghost of Reincarnation, and Fable. I'm like, I'll probably actually just buy these. Like, I'm going to be spending long enough time with each of them not to want like the multi-month subscription lingering over my head. Like Fable, I could play that for 6 months by the look of it. It's going to be long. And Forza Horizon as well. I play that forever.
Yeah.
So yes, no, I'm absolutely jazzed. It's nice to be a little bit positive from an Xbox event, because for the last 18 months, yeah, Xbox
has been nothing but.
Yes, nothing but. But like Xbox, like the actual console to me, they may as well just not exist. Like my Series X, it's like, well, I view it literally as a retro console. Like I can play old games on it.
Yeah, and that's not great.
No. But yeah, do you have any interest in this at all? Just even from like a industry perspective, where it's like Game Freak, they're trying to break out on their own, because I feel like they just feel stuck, like, and they want to make a game where they can make, you know, all of the money back and not have to share it with multiple entities and all this. They want their own success outside of Pokemon, and they look like they're taking a real big shot, because this certainly isn't a Tempo the Badass Elephant. This isn't a Giga Wrecker. This isn't Little Town Hero. This isn't like a little project. This is one that they're truly putting their development resources into, and it might even be what we blame for like Scarlet and Violet and some of the other Pokemon games. Maybe lack of resources as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it's not the first time they tried it. They tried it with Project Gear about 10 years ago when they thought Pokemon, especially on the Wii U, and maybe the 3DS wasn't as strong back in the day. You know, trying to go away from it. So, yeah, very interesting that they're doing it. Like, it looks really like great graphically. So, like, it kind of like at least confirms that they can do this stuff. You know, but obviously constrained by time frames and other things when it comes to Pokemon, budget being another big one. So, yeah, it's huge to them. And like I said, we just don't see anything behind the scenes with Nintendo. Nintendo is one big labyrinth of a company. And Nintendo doesn't really want you to see the intricacies of the different studios because to them, Nintendo is Nintendo, whether it's a game made by Retro Studios or in Tokyo itself or elsewhere. So it's, very fascinating. And so while I'm probably not interested in the game itself, I'm interested in them making the game Game Freak and what it means for Nintendo from that point of view.
What's it going to do for the Pokemon community and I guess the word around the following Pokemon game afterwards? Because we probably are looking at Generation 10 this year, just from the leaks and Game Freak have a very predictable schedule just as far as like releases and like 3 years, you can expect a new generation. So they're going to be right next to each other. So it would be very interesting just to see how the Pokemon community sort of go, hey, what the hell is that? Why does that look awesome?
Do that with the other game.
Yeah, why can't you do this on Switch? Yes, it'll be interesting topic and conversation going throughout the year. Let's move on to the Mario movie. But of course, let's do some housekeeping. Just let you guys know what Josh and I are up to throughout the week. So you can check out the House of Mario live every Monday at 8:30 Australian Central Standard Time on my YouTube channel, iDruby. And you can join the Homestead Discord and you can be a part of the community by leaving letters in the letterbox. We're going to read them throughout the show as we go through the topics we got going on. And Josh, Nintendo Maniacs, your fortnightly Nintendo podcast. What's going on this week? I did check and I didn't see any uploads. What's happening down the pipeline there, mate?
So it will not be fortnightly this episode, and I apologize for that. We will have one next week. And that will be Animal Crossing focused. I need a bit more time. I'm playing my restarted campaign of Animal Crossing. I'm discovering things not just from version 3.0, but the other previous updates before the game got released after that. So need a little bit more time. It will come by next Monday. There'll be another episode. So check for it then.
Absolutely. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Nintendo Maniacs on YouTube and your podcast services for when that episode drops. And yes, my Animal Crossing is very slow as well. I'm still checking in every day. I make sure I get my Nook Miles and I make sure I at least shake my fruit trees to start the process again.
All the resources.
Yep.
I'm gunning for my Nintendo console. So I've had to design all the rooms in the hotel, do all the DIY projects. I'm trying to finalize that at the moment now. And hopefully I'll be able to get those some NESs, Super Nintendos in my island very, very soon.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I haven't even touched the hotel yet. I'm just too busy just frolicking around, just doing whatever I'm doing. I'm not really accomplishing much, but I'm enjoying my time. So Philbit's there. That's kind of the last boss. I got Philbit there. That's the game beat. That's credits rolled. Let's move on.
Anything else is after game.
Yeah, that's right. We're in the post game now. All right, let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy movie direct. Happened last night at the time of recording this, Josh. And I was actually doing a live stream just beforehand, and I stopped and I sat down and I just literally smashed a bag of popcorn that I found in the pantry, and I got a notification saying Nintendo just went live. I'm like, oh yeah, that's happening tonight. So then I booted up another live stream and did a reaction to it over on the YouTube channel. And I didn't really want to watch this just purely because I just want to see it all at the movies when I go to watch it. And while I was very impressed by this trailer, it just made me smile ear to ear. I had a massive grin watching this. I also would have appreciated that grin at the cinema as well. Just for seeing all this for the first time would have been pretty cool. But it didn't spoil too much. We got confirmation about multiple characters coming to the movie, including obviously Yoshi being the biggest one, which, dude,
we all knew
how wonderfully animated is Yoshi in this. I love it so much. His smile and he's when he's got the scene where he's holding, what do you call the gun in Yoshi's Safari? Well, it's not the Super Scope. Yeah, it's the Super Scope from the Super Nintendo. It's like the Super Scope he's holding it when the T-Rex roars at him. And Toad's holding a baby Mario and baby Luigi. And just all the animation, how they're able to put it into the character. Because Yoshi's my favorite Mario character. I absolutely adore that little dinosaur so much. But a lot shown in the trailer. Obviously not spoilers, but it was just was just yeah, it just showed the variety of like different characters, all that coming to it. But yeah, what's your I guess highlight from the trailer, and does it do much to hype you up for the 1st of April?
Um, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was 5 minutes and it was short and sharp.
Yes.
Like I don't know why we needed it first and foremost. Like he introduced Yoshi for the
Marketing,
first
hype
time,
you up.
which it's they're slowly feeding it to us. And then like I think we saw from leaks that there was a Yoshi on a cereal container or something, so we knew
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
coming. So
Hmm.
and obviously the end of the first movie alludes to that, so I think that was always going to be the case. Yeah, there's some really good moments. You sort of like you can pause and like go back and watch. You know, there's a baby Mario and Luigi moment. You know, with Toad holding them with Yoshi there as well. A little bit of rivalry between Toad and Yoshi, which I think's fun. Just sort of, I think the sidekicks are sort of going to be um, having elbows flung at each other, which I think is a very fun premise to have. And it looks super fun. Like it's like I know it's Super Mario Galaxy movie, but it's got a lot of Odyssey stuff in it as well. You see the whole pyramid world at the start of the trailer, so it's lovingly looking like it's pulling like from the first film all these references from the universe together. Um, you know. Us fans love and really sort of appreciate in these films, and other people, they won't mind as much because they won't really know what's going on and they're just following it for what it is. But yeah, I think it's shaping up to be really fun. Drew, I want to know who's making the weird Yoshi noises, though. Surely there's one famous person doing that. And
Yeah.
surely it's Vin Diesel or something like that. They're just getting him to make these cutesy noises. It's they just need to announce it by now, surely.
Yeah, I was expecting it afterwards, being like, yeah, and this actor is the voice talent behind Yoshi. I'm like, yeah, but no, we didn't get that. Yeah, he sounds a little bit different than I'd expect too. He's more of like Yoshi, like he sort of talks through just saying Yoshi instead of obviously.
Yeah, and I wonder if he'll say a few things, just,
Yeah,
because he can. Just a couple of words together to keep it moving.
you're just chucking a
He's,
couple of
he's,
words.
he's an intelligent boy, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, he's got a brain in that head
Yeah.
for sure. I absolutely,
Yeah.
I love the scene of like in the trailer with Mario, Luigi, and Toad, and Yoshi's just like eating Toad's apple on a stick, just whomp, whomp. And he
just goes through it straight away.
Yeah, and Toad's like, so you just meet a green dinosaur and he just becomes like part of the team. Okay, like
All right, we're just gonna agree with that.
Yeah. I love that so much. And
Yep.
first thing when my son woke up this morning, we sat at the TV, and I said, "Oh, new Mario movie trailer came out last night, mate. Do you want to watch it?" He's like, "Yeah." So we watch it, and we watched it a few times. And every single time he laughed at that scene, just Yoshi licking up the apples, and like,
nice.
Toad obviously not being too happy with it. And yeah, man, I that is a lot of my hype for this movie as well. I can't wait to take him to the cinema, and go to his first movie, watch it. I can't wait to share. I've been daydreaming about this moment for a couple of years, like when the sort of date got announced for the sequel. And I worked out that he was going to be about 4 years old. I'm like, all right, that's going to be the one. That's the one.
Yep, it's happening.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. I just looked up. I looked up for the first time just today. Like, what day is the 1st of April? It's a Wednesday. So I'm like, all right. Might have to get a day off work. I was thinking like it might be like a weekend. I got no idea what typical release days are. Are they Wednesdays? Is it just random? I got no idea.
I really don't know when it comes to movies.
No.
Not sure at all.
I'm not a film buff, but I am a Mario buff, so I will be there to watch it. And I can't wait for it. It's going to be really, really fun. It seems like it's just going to be completely wacky, just with everything that was shown in this movie. It's like it looks like it covered a wide range of just different aspects of the adventure. They get turned back to babies. They discovering Yoshi. Birdo's like shooting at Peach as well in like a casino, which is like Mario Galaxy, very much just like the gravity's going along all the floors. So you can see like it's in this big cube. It's like, it's going to be very interesting to see how it's all done. Dolphin Pants in the chat says Thursday usually. So Thursday is usually for movies, I assume. So
okay. They're like Nintendo with their games now.
Yeah. Yeah, good old Thursday releases. Actually,
Love it.
in saying that, they say April 1st. That's probably for the States. That might actually mean it comes out Thursday here anyway. Just like out at the exact same time. It might actually be a Thursday. That's actually
I,
good point.
I understand it's the same day, so we just get it early, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I would think so.
It might differ, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just looking at the Vooks. Vooks, it says April 1st here in Australia. So, yeah, I guess it must be. We just get it early.
Yep, 1st of April.
Beautiful. Well, I can't wait. I actually can't wait. I'm very, very excited about it all.
It'll be great.
So, yes, be great.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Shocking that two boys at the house, Mario said the Mario movie, they're excited for it.
Yeah, no, groundbreaking stuff right there.
Yeah,
Correct.
just absolutely groundbreaking.
Can you blame us? Come on.
No, you can't blame us. All right, next up, we got some things that we can buy from Nintendo. We got a few announcements just of some merchandise, update to Mario Wonder. We know when that's coming out, as well as Mario Lego has been teased, or Mario Kart Lego, sorry. So first up, that talking flower that randomly got shown. Was that a Nintendo Direct? I can't remember, but it's coming out.
Yes.
It was, yes.
Yep.
So it's coming out March 12th here in Australia. You can get it for $49.95. So very interesting. I watched the video detailing all of this. I do not get the point of this whatsoever. I don't know. I just completely just like, why would anybody want that apart from a nice little decoration? But it's also a very expensive little decoration. So that's how I feel about it. But Josh, you love Nintendo knickknacks and these oddities. You're all about Alamo. What do you think of the talking flower that you can get for $50?
You bet your goddamn mind. I sure pre-ordered this, and I'm counting down the days to the 12th of March to get the talking flower into my house. It is stupid. It is silly. The flower will make comments, I'm sure, throughout the day when I don't want it to. I'm sure I'm going to have to turn it off at one stage because I'll probably work from home, be on the phone, and then it'll just say, boy, the lights are really bright in here or something like that or whatever. And I'm like, I need to turn you off. You need to stop. And it's like, oh, isn't this a wonderful day? And I'm like, shut the hell up, man. I need to concentrate on my spreadsheets. But I'm just going to love this thing, man. I think it's really cool and nifty. Yeah, so I'm all for it. I have all my other Nintendo knickknacks in the background there, and it's going to fit in really nicely amongst them, I would have thought. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looked great. Yeah, I would buy one of these. I'm a big fan of Mario Wonder, and I dare say after Mario Tennis Fever, I will be a little bit more familiar with these little talking flower boys, and I wouldn't mind one just popped up somewhere. But $50, I'll wait for a sale. That will never happen. But we got a question from Zach. He asked, if you get a talking flower and place it inconspicuously in the house, how long do you think it will take for another member of your household to realize it is talking throughout the day, sporadically throughout the day, sorry. So, yeah. How long do you reckon it will take? I think it will take not long for my wife to be like, what the hell
in
is
my
that?
household, Michaela would know what it is. It'd just be the cats, maybe a little freaked out by it. That could be a fun game. But yeah, I think that'd be it.
Yeah. It'd be interesting with the kids, just like fake them out. Just like,
yes. Yep.
I just hear Lucas say, what's that? I don't know.
Man.
It can't be that.
Yeah,
it can't be that flower in the corner. Flowers don't
Just
talk.
gaslight him. Yeah, absolutely gaslight him the entire time.
It's like, no, I don't know,
I
son.
know what you're hearing, son.
Yeah, no idea, son.
That's right.
But a little bit more exciting to me, we're getting the Switch 2 edition plus a little upgrade called Bella Bell Park to Super Mario Brothers Wonder on March 26th. So I'm looking forward to that. We're getting some new amiibo as well, getting Elephant Mario, Poplin, and Prince Florin, as well as Captain Toad and our favorite talking flower. And Luke asks, are either of you going to get the new amiibo? I want the Captain Toad one. So Josh, Nintendo knickknacks, we're back there again, champ. Are we going to get any of these amiibo?
Yes.
Yes. One of them? All of them?
Correct. All of them, I believe. I
All
think
of
I've
them.
pre-ordered.
Interesting.
Yep. They should have done Mario, Elephant Mario, on day one. So I'm surprised that didn't happen at the time, but it makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Toad, that's a very cool one with the talking flower.
Mm-hmm.
I love Captain Toad, so that's a cool sort of addition. And then actually, I don't know if I pre-ordered the Prince Florian and the Poplin one, so I probably should.
Yep.
But they look great. They're all beautiful looking, and Amiibo has come back with some strength, hasn't it, in the Switch 2 era? We've got
It has.
a whole bunch of stuff with Metroid Prime 4, a whole bunch of stuff with Kirby Air Riders, the DK Bonanza ones. We didn't get any Mario Kart ones, which, I think
Oh,
is begging for some sort of kart contraption. If they're doing it with Kirby Air Riders, they can do it with Mario Kart.
Mario
So,
Kart would be so good.
um,
I just want normal amiibo though.
yeah,
Please, just give me a Mario in a cart. Don't make it $60 and
yeah,
have them swap and roll and all this stuff. Just a little figure would be nice.
yeah, that's right. So, yeah, that's pretty good. They look beautiful. So it was a bit of a, yep, love them. They're going in the collection.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So we can pick them up for $30 Australian, and you'll be able to pre-order them My Nintendo Store and everywhere else. For me, I would get the Captain Toad one if I were to choose one. But I
Have
will
to choose one.
I will
Yep.
ask Josh. You've been getting into the amiibo in the Switch 2 generation, but you skipped out on the Tears of the Kingdom amiibo at the Switch 2 launch. What gives? You just sent Zelda to the side, but Metroid gets your attention. Mario's getting your attention. Kirby's getting your attention. What's going on here? What's going on here, Josh?
Yeah. I don't know. Just the champions. Yeah, it was an expensive time because I did just buy a new console, a new controller, a
kidding,
new
yeah.
camera, a new accessory case, the GameCube controller, all of the stuff at the same time, and so some choices were made to cut back at the time. So that was the one. Like, okay, I won't get those.
Yeah, I assumed that was going to be your
Yes.
answer, but yes, I thought it would be funny just to. So what's wrong with Zelda? Why don't you like Zelda, Josh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should just say Tears of the Kingdom was a shit game. I
Sure.
didn't really want it, you know.
That's definitely not the case. But yeah, I need to be more. Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, it's expensive stuff at the moment. All this stuff. So you got to be careful sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, not kidding.
A
But
lot of money.
certainly is $30 each. Not cheap now, but not $60 each. So girl math, you're saving money.
Better than the States. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Not the States.
So as far as the actual Switch 2 edition of Mario Bros. Wonder goes, I'll read this from Vooks. They say the Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder adds Bella Bella Park, a multiplayer focus area of the game. This introduces Attraction Central, a new location featuring two large plazas. On the left is the local multiplayer plaza, which includes 17 cooperative and competitive attractions to play through. It supports up to 4 players locally, either on the same console or via game share. The Game Room Plaza supports local multiplayer or online play through, though everybody must have their own system, and features games for up to 12 players. There are 6 attractions available there. Also within Bella Bella Park is Camp Central, home to the Toad Brigade training camp. This new training mode set across courses from the main game. As you progress through the main game alongside these new training challenges, you'll earn badges and rise through the ranks of the brigade. The Koopalings are also back. They're hidden within the remix version from the levels of the main game as well. Also added to the game are Rosalina and her co-star Luma as playable characters. Luma is only available when there are 2 or more players and acts more like they do in Super Mario Galaxy, floating around the courses and helping out. Luma can also be controlled using mouse controls. If you need even more help, Assist Mode is being added to the game, granting the same invincibility that Yoshi and Nabbit have, as well as providing the propeller flower if you fall. So some cool little upgrades. For me, the biggest thing is basically what was it called? Camp Central. So doing those missions in the remixed levels. So going back and doing that. I think that'd be quite fun. Like considering 100% of the game, going back to it, doing challenges, going up ranks. uh, I'm quite okay with that. I would have preferred like a separate island with new levels, like just more content for the game rather than, I guess, a new mode with rehashed versions of the same levels. But I'm quite happy with it. It's $30 here in Australia, so I assume that translates to $20 American. So yeah, happy enough with it, as well as obviously the Switch 2 upgrades, just nice and crisp rather than not as crisp. But yeah, how do you feel about
Yes.
the brand new Switch 2 version? Are you happy with it? Are you going to be getting into the multiplayer stuff? Because for me, I'll enjoy it if and when I have friends to play with. I guess there's game sharing stuff
Yeah.
now, like online. I guess we could do it. I guess. Are we going?
Yeah. Oh, that for sure. Definitely can. I'd love to do it.
Yeah, all right, we'll do it.
As well.
It's a date.
I think for me, yeah, 100%. I think for me, yeah, I played this pretty much all the way through with Michaela. So
Oh, cool.
we had a really good time doing the campaign together. So I think we'd love to bring that up again as well. And so the multiplayer aspect for us, I think that will resonate. We'll play that together as well. And yeah, even the likes of yourself and even other people would be really fun too. So I'm looking for a reason to go back into this game because we went through it once, didn't play it again. I think this fixes like because to me I thought they really could have fleshed out the badge system a bit more, and I think this now with the
Mm.
new content will really allow you to play with those badges a bit more and tinker from that aspect. So I think that's really fun as well. So yeah, and it's not it's more of the same in a way because we're it's not a sequel or anything like that, but this is enough of a sizable update for me to get pretty excited to play this one again. So and it's going to look even more stunningly nice, isn't it, with the Switch 2 version? And that game's beautiful enough to begin with, but that fresh coat of paint as well is going to be even great. So yeah, I'm keen for this. I'll be overseas at the time, but I definitely will be getting this on the day and playing it and testing it out.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you said about it looking great anyway, but yeah, 4K on the TV. This is going to look pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Pretty
Correct.
nice. Speaking of a game that got a random update and looks pretty nice, Donkey Kong Country HD or Returns HD just got a random Switch 2 update. So it got a performance boost and all of that stuff. But even more surprisingly, this is actually a really big thing to add to the game. You can now play as not play as Dixie, but you can have Dixie as your little companion, which is kind of nuts. It's actually like a massive fundamental mechanical change to the game that's been out for 10 plus years.
Huge.
Yeah, it's like it isn't just a simple thing to add, like Dixie with her like hair abilities and how she hovers. Like it's like it fundamentally changes the game. Like areas in the past where it's like, oh, that's going to be tough for people to get to, make it a bit challenging. Like it could break some situations. Not that it will break it in a bad way, but it will just be like, it might make some sections easier or harder or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was just very interesting that like that bigger change just randomly came out in an update for a game we kind of assumed like nobody was asking for Switch 2 version of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Maybe Tropical Freeze. Like
No.
we're all out here like Smash Brothers, obviously Animal Crossing before that got it. Even Mario Kart 8, like why not? Just that's still a popular game. Just make it look better for us when we decide to go back to it. But Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, why not? Good on you. It's like I want all Switch games, especially first party games, to get a treatment like this. Just eventually. Even like the more basic ones, just make it 1080p handheld, 1440p or 4K on the TV. Just do it to all the games. That'd be great. So yeah, were you surprised when you saw this come out? It was just so random.
Um, yeah, I love it though. This is such a weird Nintendo cool thing. Like I
Yeah,
thought this game was done, and then they decide to do this, and I think it's such a cool weird thing to do because to me it makes not a lot of sense. But hey, like they have fundamentally changed the mechanics and the balance of this game now, adding Dixie in. So um, it's going to be such a weird title to compare now because I think it gets closer now to Tropical Freeze in terms of quality. Like I don't like I still will think Tropical Freeze is the superior game, but the gap's more narrower now than it's ever been. So
yeah.
super odd. I joked in the Discord they could have almost like even done like a whole like let's get the new DK design in here and just,
Oh,
completely
that'd be
change
cool.
this
Yeah.
game. Imagine how random that would be. Just they completely change the main character's look and just go from there, because you kind of like got the dual looks going on right now while they transition through to the next sort of fully new DK look. So weird. Yeah, I will. I will. I've got the game out because I need to remind myself to actually try this out and test it. So I'm gonna do that this week because I'm very, very curious to just to go back into it and play it.
Yeah, there's a brand new mode in it as well called Turbo Attack. So it allows you to take on
Yes.
challenges at turbo speed. So basically 2 times speed or however fast it is. But that looks interesting as well. That'd be fun for people that want to have a more time attack version of the game. So yeah, I mean, why not? It kind of seems like one of those things where when they were tinkering around with the update and they realized that the Switch 2 was powerful enough to be able to fast forward the game, they probably looked at that and went, why don't we make this into like a mode? So yeah, you can see
Yeah.
them, even having a little bit of fun with it rather than just a visual upgrade or something like that. So pretty cool that we got that for free. Quite nice. And something that isn't. I actually didn't see this until I started planning for the show, but Rocket League on Switch had a Switch 2 upgrade as well. So it now runs at 60
Oh, okay.
frames and 1080p, both docked and on TV. So a little bit disappointing for TV, still being at 1080p, but still a big improvement from the docked on Switch, I assume. I remember that game looking
Yeah.
a little bit flat on the original Switch. But yeah, Rocket League for me, I look, I don't play it a heap, but I've played it a lot. But it's one of those games where I could I lose so much time when I decide to play Rocket League. I really really love Rocket League. I find it addictive, really really fun. Even there was a when I was mucking around with my Android handhelds, Josh. There's a Rocket League on phones. I forgot what it was called now. Maybe I have it on here. But it's like
Okay.
it's just like a 2D Rocket League. So it's just like on a 2D plane. But even that, I was like having so much fun with that. Like I was playing ranked mode, Rocket League, something. What's it called? I don't have it. But it was a pain in the ass to install. You can't just download it off the App Store. You have to install the Epic Games launcher on Android, and then you download it from there. um, but yeah, that was so much fun too. So I'm a big fan of Rocket League. So knowing that it doesn't
Yeah.
look awful on Switch 2 now, bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
It looks fun. I played a bit of it back in the day. My brothers were very addicted to it, so kind of played a little from their point of view. So that was always fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you didn't catch the disease, but you got the Blotro disease, so it's just
I do.
different poison. All
You
right.
choose your poison. That's right.
Yeah, you do. I've chosen like 3 poisons. Be like,
Yes.
yeah, I've got
Sick man. You're sick,
oh, I'm a
sick man.
sick. I'm a sick boy. Coming. I need the
Boy,
antidote,
that's right.
please. Put it in my mouth. All right. Let's talk about what we've been playing, Josh. I've got 4 games. Oh, no, I've got 3 games here. We talked about Animal Crossing. I'm just dicking around in it, being a silly little Billy, being best friends with Philbert. I'm living my dream, Josh. I really am. I'm having a great time. Are you still playing Skyward Sword? Have you been advancing any more on that? You've gone back to work, so have things slowed down on the gaming front?
Yeah.
How's it been?
They have a little, and been playing Animal Crossing, so the Skyward Sword playthrough has suffered. So, yeah, I am still in the Elden Volcano area. I've done a few, like I've had to go elsewhere to get some big water container. I've done that. Now I'm in a big dungeon, so I'm not stuck, just slowly chipping away, but definitely less plague through this week with the Animal Crossing update, keeping me busier than I thought. I've been playing more of that game and kind of doing a daily kind of grind, so to speak, and I played a fair bit of that today. So, yeah, it's one of those things I'll kind of try and juggle, I suppose, the next couple of weeks at least, anyway.
Yeah. How's the multiplayer been going with Michaela? You said last week that you borrowed a copy so you could actually do the 2-player. Have you had any time to sync up and do anything, or it's just been separate on your own islands?
Yeah, so we're borrowing a friend's copy of the game. So thank you very much. So I have been borrowing that since Monday, so we can both play at the same time. It was very funny. So I have it. Their friend. I think. I think I'm gonna have to borrow another friend's version of the game because I think the person I've borrowed it from is interested to get back into Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
they're
So it's one of
itching.
those like,
They're
don't take too
itching.
long
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah. So we'll ask another friend this week and see if I can swap it around. But I'm adamant not to pay the extra $80 for the game that I've already paid for. So, yeah, that's it's been great, and it's reminding us a lot of the 6 years ago when the game first came out, and sort of played together, been visiting each other's islands, comparing things, giving each other tips, and then a lot of like the Happy Home Academy DLC that came, late 21 or 22. At that stage, when we stopped playing the game, it's been fun to revisit that for the first time. So it's not just a 3.0 update for me that's been involved in me enjoying it.
That's the funny thing about coming back to it now when there's so much content. It's like, what goddamn vehicle do I take to go where? Do I take the plane or the boat or the?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, freak me! I think I haven't done I haven't done one of those island tours or whatever for such a long time. Where you just go to a random island, you get resources, and you might see a village of it you can invite back. I'm like, how the hell do I do that again? Because there's so much stuff on top of it now. Where I'm like, do I go on the boat or the plane? Like, where am I going? Like, I kind of forgot. So I'm kind of just, all right, I'll just stick to my fruit trees and fishing. That's all I've been really doing, which I'm okay with. But yeah, no, I'm glad you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, you're all right with that?
Yeah, no, I'm not okay with it, Josh. I'm fuming. But yeah, no. So after, do you have any games sort of on the horizon where you're getting towards the end of Skyward Sword? Animal Crossing is going to be persistent for a while. Do you see anything on the horizon that you want to play after Skyward Sword? Even like just new releases or something from the backlog? What are you thinking after Skyward Sword? Or you don't want to get too invested in the future just yet? You want to stay where you are?
Won't be too invested. Yeah. We've got Tennis Fever out in a couple of weeks, and then Pocopia is shortly after that. The Super Mario Wonder DLC. So yeah, I've just got to try and finish it before everything else comes out. So yeah, I'm having a really good time. So yeah, really enjoying my Skyward Sword playthrough. Just spinning the plates at the moment. Lot going on. But it's a pretty I don't know. I've had a really nice sort of time appreciating this game when a lot of people, aren't necessarily big fans of it. I'm kind of walking away from it thinking, no, this is quite good. So I just got to keep playing the other main lines, I think. So yeah, I think eventually the next one will be another Zelda. We're trying to work out which one, and I think I might wait now till the 40th anniversary direct if that happens later this year because it might be a nice surprise Zelda-wise.
Yeah, we're going to get a completely remade top bottom Ocarina of Time. The internet told us that's what's happening. So
has to happen.
Has to happen.
Yep. Nothing else makes any sense.
It's now illegal for Nintendo not to do that. Like, it's written into law.
Yes, that's right.
So that's what's going to happen. So yeah, I think that's probably a good bet to sort of wait for the next replay because you'll be I don't know. You'll be halfway through Majora's Mask or something. And you'll be like, "Fuck!" Brand new collection with all these nice added-on bonuses or something. But in saying that, with Nintendo, when it comes to anniversaries, you probably just get like a ROM dump anyway, so it probably won't be that big a deal, and it won't be anything that special. That could be the thing too.
True.
So yeah, play your cards.
Yeah,
see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm having fun, just going along with it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so the main thing I've been playing this week is I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate on Switch 2. And I reached out to the publisher and got a review code for this. So I have been provided a review code, just full transparency. And for me, Final Fantasy VII is a game that has been in my backlog forever. I bought it on PS4 and I bought it on PS5 with the Integrate when it came to PS5. And I played probably like 5 hours off of it. For whatever reason, I fell off of it. I don't know. Just commit to a game, Drew, for once in your life. You know what I'm saying? Play the goddamn game. Especially when it's something like that where I'm like, I'm going to love this game. It's like an action game, Japanese, great story, voice acting, characters. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got everything that I want. I don't know why I haven't played through it yet. 6 years later, came in the Switch 2. I'm like, all right, it's in the zeitgeist. It's on the platform I'm covering. If I'm not playing it now, I'm playing it never. So
Yep.
So I did want to cover it for the show, and I'll talk about it more in depth later when I play the game more and I'll finish it. I've played about 2 hours, 3 hours, and that was just one sitting late last week. And yeah, you've probably heard about it, that like the demo's been out there for a fair while. I didn't get to the demo. I wanted just to jump straight into the full game. But yeah, this port is very impressive. And it doesn't sound that impressive if somebody says to you, like, look, it's a 6-year-old game. It was on PlayStation 4. It's like, whoop-de-doo, who gives a crap? But it isn't really a PS4 game. This is based on the PS5 integrated version with the upgraded textures and everything. And a lot of those carry over to this version. It does run at 30 frames, but I mean, that's to be expected when it's running on a 8-watt powered tablet compared to a 200 and something watt PlayStation 5. It's like,
that's all right.
The downgrades, considering what the Switch 2 is compared to the other consoles, is it's just very impressive. And seeing it compared to like a Steam Deck version or even a PC handheld, which runs at a lot higher wattages, very impressive compared to them as well. So I mean, we're getting a lot of great ports from Ubisoft, Square Enix, some very impressive games that really do show what the future of Switch 2 can be. And I hope for a lot more and for it to be a lot more consistent. And going on in the future, Capcom have a lot of brand new games coming to Switch 2 as well, with Pragmata. Resident Evil Requiem is also coming out very soon. Monster Hunter Stories 3. So this year, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention just to these third-party games coming over, especially day one, that are current gen only systems that aren't, harkening back to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So yes, it's really an impressive port. I haven't actually played it docked on the TV, so it's got the potential to even impress me even more, because just the way the Switch 2 powers up when it goes into that dock, especially even compared to what Switch 1 offered, it's almost night and day when you dock it for some of these games, like Cyberpunk, for example, like powers up quite a bit when you go onto it, when you dock it. So yeah, it's given me actually, like, for the first time in a little while, that next gen experience when it comes to Switch 2, because for the most part I've been playing Donkey Kong, I've been playing Mario Kart, I've been playing Pokemon, and it feels like, they're just the typical Nintendo experience. And not that Donkey Kong wasn't impressive, and not that Mario Kart wasn't impressive in its own ways as well, but this truly feels like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, Jesus. And not only that, just the ease of use of Switch 2 as well, just how there's no setting it up. It swaps instantly when you dock it. Joy-Cons on and off. Like, I do have the option on my Legion Go 2 to run this game. I don't know how it runs the game, for example. I've got no idea what it would run like if I bought it on Steam, but it certainly wouldn't be that easy, that's for sure, to do it. So, very, very impressed by it. But the game itself, I'm just really enjoying having something that big and impressive just as a handheld game. To be like, I was playing, just sat right here in the chair the first night, just enjoying the story, full voice acting. Combat feels great. The exploration just around Midgar, even in the opening segment, I was enjoying that as well. And swapping between characters, I've only swapped between 2 characters, like Cloud and Barrett at the moment. But yeah, obviously going to unlock a lot more characters along the way. And and then just like locking the Switch, putting it down. Then the next day, coming up to my desk, picking up the Switch, opening it up, just continue playing it. Like that is
right away.
That is what I love most about Switch, is just being able to pick it up and just instantly start playing again. Like, nothing else is that quick. Like, it's just it is truly impressive. That's what I, as a dad, when I'm like, oh, the kids are the kids are watching TV. I'm going to play my game, and that is exactly what I need. Just pick up the Switch and start playing. Let's get to 5 minutes in. So yes, I'm excited to have a big game like that on the go and play.
Nice.
Which is good. But so yes, I'll talk about it more next. Oh, yeah, sorry, Josh.
Oh, it's just such a cool release for Switch 2, and obviously the whole like in a way that the Nintendo's console failures kind of stemmed in a way from the 64 onwards when they didn't get Final Fantasy VII, when they went down that cartridge route instead. And so I feel like a lot of Nintendo's like could have been history like lies in this game, and it's sort of like really cool full circle now, at least that we've been able to play the original on Nintendo hardware on the Switch for a while now, the original non remake game, but getting this one now is another cool realized moment for Nintendo fans, sort of getting to play this reimagining of that story, which doesn't follow necessarily the path that 7 does originally, and it's a really sort of technical marvel. So it's great that it's on the Switch too, and yeah, the ports on Switch 2 are looking all right now. Some of these bigger publishers, they're getting their act together, and yeah, it just the circle's wider noticeably now from Switch to Switch 2 in terms of certain games that can come to the system. So it's been nice getting those, especially this last the first 6 months anyway of the release of the new console.
Because at the moment, I'm still in the place after multiple years of Switch where I'm not confident, like, for example, to pre-order a third-party game on Switch 2. Like, I need that confidence to be built up from multiple publishers. Just like Nintendo's communication and dev kits and all of this need to be rock solid. So the next Resident Evil comes out, I'm like, oh, of course I'm playing on Switch 2. It won't look as good, but I mean, for the reasons I just stated before, it fits into my life a lot better and a lot easier than
that's right,
PlayStation and PC do. So yeah, very excited about that. So yes, I'll talk more about Final Fantasy VII next week when I play it a little bit more, and I'll talk about the game itself. But yes, excellent port, fantastic. Can't wait to play more. And I've been sort of waiting for like a bigger game to play again on Switch 2. Because I was thinking about, do I go back to Donkey Kong? Do I do this? Do I do that? Then I remembered like I'm only like a week away from Final Fantasy VII. I'm like, oh yeah. Like I couldn't remember if it was January or February or when it was. So at a nice time. And I finally 100%ed. I got all the achievements in Old School Rally. So
hey, you grinded and you got there.
I grinded, I got there. So I finished all the cups like a week or so ago. And then I noticed that to unlock all the cars and some of the collectibles in the garage, I needed way more currency. And it turned out I needed to do like another 10 hours of gameplay on top of finishing all the cups just to get all the all the money that I needed. I'm like, my God. And reading some of the Steam reviews, there's a few negative ones being like, hey, look, if you want 100% this game is awfully balanced. What are you guys doing?
Yep.
And apart from the achievements, like if I got this game on Switch, it would be very much just like cool. It's like a PlayStation 1, Sega Dreamcast inspired rally game. Really not much to it. It doesn't even like save your best scores. It is just like do the cups, beat this time, beat all the courses, unlock a car, get some currency. Very basic. But I really loved just the gameplay. It was like, for me on the Legion Go 2, it was just a pick up and play game. Just like, all right, I'll do a cup. Pick it up, play it, put it down. And yeah, great game to have handheld. So I had a lot of fun with it. And even though I had to play another 10 hours, it wasn't too bad. I was, it became like a borderline, like not addiction, but I definitely had the inkling, just a little bit of an itch. Just, I want to do a cup. I want to play the game. But it's over now. I'm free. So I need another car game.
It's done.
Yeah, I need another car game to get. And I just always want a car game on the go, just purely because of what I said. It's just a great pick up and play, do a cup, unlock some things, move on. And I don't know what the next one's going to be. I think after this one, I've definitely fallen a lot more in love with the whole rally subgenre of racing. I've never really played it before, but I love just like really getting to know a course, nailing corners, trying to beat times. So I would like one that I can play on Steam on Steam OS that, yeah, maybe I can do time trials and actually try and beat my own times, and even like more of a realistic one. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so I had a bit of a look. It's kind of hard. There's not that many. The racing genre, I don't understand how it's
But World Rally
fallen.
Championship 10 or something? That
Yeah,
was on sale lately?
yeah, I did see it on. There's
Switch 2 though. Yeah.
yeah. The only reason the reason I probably won't do these racing games on Switch for the most part is just because of like the triggers. They're digital triggers. I need analog triggers to like have access over my throttle, so I can actually decide like when I'm slowing down on the corner, I need to like let go of the throttle and turn around.
Yeah.
On Switch, you can't do that, and also achievements just are a great fit for racing games where it is like unlock all the cups, beat this time, do this, do that. Like it gives you like a bit of direction and challenges to beat along the way. Because otherwise, like you kind of just pick it up and go, oh, that's fun. You know, you might play it for 5 hours and that's it. But for me, I certainly would not have gotten 32 hours out of old school rally on Switch without achievements. Like that's for sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So they're the reasons. But if it's something like Mario Kart where you're just like holding the A button, obviously those digital triggers don't matter. So not too bad. And so yeah, are you much of a racing fan, Josh? I don't know. Obviously, I know you like Mario Kart, but what's your
Yeah, I love
racing trilogy?
racing games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love the Colin McRae Dirt games back in the day, like the Dirt series. So I did that a lot. Sega Rally. Yeah, there's just something about a really fun racing game. Just I find them really therapeutic, and you just sort of you're in your car, you do your laps, you're trying to do a time trial or race against others. Yeah, I'm always down for them. So always looking for one. I think they're fun to have. So Mario Kart's scratched that itch lately, but yeah, hearing you speak, like old school rally is on the Switch, or maybe try something else. I don't know.
Yeah, give it a go. Yeah, it's fun. Like even if you just play through all the cups, like you just oh yeah, I'll do this, and try and beat the times for each of these courses. As you go throughout the cups, though, it does get like it does get pretty repetitive because like the courses get used multiple times and all of that type of thing. Like it is an indie game made by one person, so it's like, and it is what you pay for as well. I paid full price and it was like $18, so yeah. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, I need a new racing game. There is on March 26th, Life is Strange Reunion comes out, and the Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition comes out, and a game called Screamer, which is like an arcade racer with an anime art style, and it's got like anime cutscenes in between it, and a bunch of different modes: online, local, time attack, story mode. It's got like all of this stuff in it. I'm like, this game looks sick. It looks really good. So yeah, it's called Screamer. So I think the actual vehicles themselves are called Screamers, I think, from what I gathered from the lore dump of like the story trailer.
Yep.
But yeah, that game looks sick. That's coming to Switch 2 as well. It's coming to pretty much everything, I think. PlayStation, Steam, Xbox, probably. So yeah, that might be the next new one. But yeah, I should go back to one of these old ones, get like a PS2 ROM loaded up or something for Need for Speed. I was playing I played a little bit of Need for Speed 3 on PlayStation 1 earlier this month. I didn't talk about it, but I realized that was the first game that I had on PC when my mum got a brand new PC, because like the IT guy loaded it onto the computer. So that was like my first game on the PC. And at the time I didn't have a console. I just had a Game Boy. So it was that was like that and The Simpsons Hit and Run were like my 3D games pretty much that I had. Yeah. So that's pretty nostalgic actually, like going back to like the old courses that I used to play. I'm like, oh, I remember this bridge and stuff. Like I forgot what Need for Speed it was. I just remembered it was one of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But yeah, the frame rate.
Memory splashing back. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. The frame rate was a bit rough though. Like going back to it. So, choppy as shit.
You're like,
like,
how did I put up with this?
Yeah.
You just don't realize.
It borderline gave me a headache. I'm like, especially since like old school rally, even though it looks old, I'm playing at 144 frames a second. on the Legion Go. So I'm like, oh yeah, a little bit of a contrast there, but yeah. And
Yes, that's right.
it's third game. I'm still playing Naiad, and unfortunately, this game is like twice the length of what I want it to be. I really enjoy the premise and the look of the game. Like you're a water spirit going down the river, and throughout the game, you start off like in a beautiful sort of river system. You're going down it, and I'm at chapter 11 or 12 out of 16, and now I'm like in the city, and it's polluted, it's gross. You can see like as you're going through the polluted water, you can see like the color fade away from like the character you're playing as. And it's obviously telling like the environmental story of like humans' impact on the environment and all this type of thing. I just feel like it's like, I thought it was going to be 8 chapters because I quickly just looked up like a walkthrough. So, oh yeah, it's 8 chapters when I, put it down just to see how long the game was. But I think it's actually 16. So it's like double the length. So I'm like, oh, I thought I was going to be like playing a 5-hour game, but it's more like 8 to 10 hours. So it's a little bit more than I would have liked. But I do want to finish it because like it's just such a beautiful game. But I will be honest, it does feel like a little bit of a slog. I am trying to like make the time to fit it in. Be like, yeah, I should wrap this up tonight type of thing. And it doesn't happen that night. I should try and wrap this up. Doesn't happen.
Just doesn't happen.
Yeah, so I'm like, it is feeling like a bit of a slog. Like me saying it out loud, anybody listening to this probably say to themselves, why don't you just not do it? You got Final Fantasy VII, you got like, all these awesome games to play. But no, it is a great game. It's been on my wish list for a long time. I think it's like just a stunning game and all of that. But yeah, when I saw it, like the chapter went on and on, I'm like, oh, but who knows? I might wrap it up and be absolutely stoked for the decide to finish it. But yeah, it was definitely worth the price I paid for it anyway. It was in a humble bundle with a few other games that I wanted to get anyway, so it worked out all right. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I will say that I'm still playing through Dispatch, and I think I've got 3 episodes.
Oh,
left.
yes.
Yeah, and that comes out.
So not on Switch then?
No, I'm playing. I bought it. I bought it last year when it came out on Steam, but it is coming to Switch and Switch 2 this week. So absolutely. Go and get it. Absolutely, yeah, definitely worth it in my eyes. I haven't finished the game, mind you, but I think Switch would be a great platform to have it on as well, just because it's great just to pick it up and play it just in the bed or something, watch it while you're doing something else. But being able to dock it and just have it on the TV would be really nice as well. I'm playing on Steam, so I don't have the super easy option. I've got the option, but not the Switch easy option of just like putting it in and playing it on TV. So yeah, it'll be a great place to play it on Switch. Absolutely. There'll be no technical hurdles to overcome, pretty much watching a TV show. But yeah, that game is largely about just, oh, my battery's gone, Josh. I've disappeared. Oh, you can still see me on this other one though. That's all right. Everyone else can't see me. I've disappeared on the stream. I've gone black. Why's my battery gone? That's strange. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're mainly audio anyway. But yeah, definitely go and check that out. If you haven't heard about Dispatch, go and check it out in the eShop and see if it's for you. $43 here in Australia. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Too bad. Pretty good. All right. Let's just jump into a little bit of a talking point before we get out of here, Josh. But it's the last week for us to buy any games with the Nintendo Switch game vouchers. So this is Nintendo's little system that if you want to save some cash and you're a member of Nintendo Switch Online, you can buy 2 games for the price of $135 here in Australia. So if you get the right games like Super Smash Brothers or something else that's $90, you get a nice little deal. But do you feel like putting any money down, Josh, for any last-minute digital purchases? Because for me, I've said it before, but I've got Famicom Detective Club, the dual pack, and Hyrule Warriors, but I don't feel like spending $135 on them. So I'm gonna not probably, but if I were to buy something, I'd probably buy them. But yeah, are you gonna spend any cash, Josh, or do you have any recommendations for people to pick up? What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, firstly, I'm sad that's going. A bit of a shame, and I think it was a really good deal. Because yeah, and there's some like really good deals within those deals. If you're looking for something. But yeah, I kind of got a little bit miffed off of it because last year my game vouchers ended in July, and so I had to like I was kind of holding on to see if there was anything that would come in that first half of 2025, and nothing really interested me. So it's like within the last week that I was looking through the list, and I made a list of about 5 games I thought about. I eventually went with Metopia, and I had a fun time playing through that and being a bit silly. Um, but yeah, anything else left over, like no, I don't feel like I'm missing out or anything. I got those Famicom Detective Club games through the game vouchers because they're $90 here in Australia. Those first 2 remakes on the Switch. So they're like the most up there with like Smash Bros and Tears of the Kingdom in terms of expense.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's bought those games elsewhere, so this is a great way to get those games at least if you're interested in detective visual novels. Um, but I think that's a pretty small, narrow subset of people. So um, yeah, obviously, if you bought them, you could still get, Legends ZA, Metroid Prime 4, the Switch versions. So definitely a consideration there at least. And then um, I don't know, Drew, if you buy a game voucher now, does it last for 12 months or like literally like no more get accepted from this point?
I believe it
I
lasts for
don't know the
12
distinction.
months. Yeah, so I guess you could roll the dice and see if Metopia, uh, no, it's not Metopia, what's it called? Tamagotchi Life and Rhythm Heaven, like that. It could potentially be added because they are Switch games, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I do believe if you get them now, you'll be able to keep them for 12 months. So maybe you could roll the dice on those
Yeah,
games if you have nothing else to pick up. But yeah, no, it's a shame
yeah,
because this was a great
you are
incentive.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool.
yep. It
Yeah,
was a great incentive. So yeah,
mhm,
anything if you buy them in the next week before the 30th of January, they're valid for 12 months. So you will be able to use them for Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. We had Dave chime in, and he said, "Oh, I thought about this not long ago, but I always go physical with Pokemon titles. Otherwise, I was considering Legends EA and Metroid Prime 4 for the most value out of the voucher. But if I was still to consider grabbing one now, I'd probably go Brothership plus Echoes of Wisdom. So like, if you're somebody who's got
Yeah,
quite a backlog of non-purchased first-party Nintendo titles, like 100%, just like go and pick a couple and figure out what you want to get. With Echoes of Wisdom, for example, like especially if you want to go and look at what's got a Switch 2 update, if you have like just bought a Switch 2 and you've got quite a lot of games that you didn't really want to play on Switch, but you're interested now at the improved performance, like Echoes of Wisdom's a big one. Mario Wonder would be a big one to pick up as well, probably with the new update coming out. But even like Mario Odyssey and all that type of stuff, that'd be quite handy to pick up too. But yeah, for me, I kind of just want the main game I want is Famicom Detective Club, but it never goes on sale. And I was reading the Vooks article throughout the week when they posted about the game vouchers running out this week, and they mentioned that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the eShop has never gone on sale. I was like, really? I believe it
yeah. There
because
you
I've
go.
never
Wow.
noticed it going on sale, but it's never gone on sale.
Yeah.
Like, and there would be multiple games that have never gone on sale because whenever they have like a summer sale or any of these big holiday events, there's only like 4 Nintendo games on sale for like $10 off. It's usually like Splatoon 3
Very select.
something else. Like, yeah, it's very select. Usually a Kirby game like Kirby Star Allies. You're like, oh, good. 9 years later, I can get it for $60. What a bargain. Jesus Christ, Nintendo.
What a bargain.
Yep. Lucky
Yeah,
or
so there you go. If you're very late on the bandwagon for a few of those, then this is the time to do it. Now or never.
yep. It's now or never. Get on it or get off of it.
Mhm.
And just we got a last minute question just from Tamazoid as well, Josh. He says, if you could hack the flower to say whatever you want it to, what would you make it say? I reckon I would make it say, "G'day, you big Billy Sitch. Good day, you big Billy Sitch. That'll make people laugh, when it comes into the room. So what's a Billy Sitch? I'm like, well, it's silly bitch, but the first letter's swapped around. Like, very clever. So yeah, that's what I make it say. What a conversation starter. What would you make it say, Josh?
Just make it do farting noises when there's multiple people in the room, and then it just gets the conversation going as to who did that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Stunning. All right. Well, I'm going to see if my camera turns on again, just to say goodbye to everyone. You're going to turn on. There we go. Is my face popping up though? Yeah. All nice. Running. All right. I can say goodbye to everybody. Well, Josh, I hope you survive the hot room. You're going to get out into the fan. You're going to dab your forehead and be like, oh, sweetheart, that was a
cold shower coming up.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
That was a hot podcast, sweetie. You're like, just Drew had me sweating the whole time, and the audience was sweating just as much hearing both of us talk Nintendo for the week. But yeah, as always, Josh, had a lot of fun. Appreciate you. What's your strategy for tomorrow? Going to be running up the electricity bill, making sure you got that aircon on?
Oh, you just got to get through it at the moment, don't you guys? So, aircon staying on. I'm not leaving the house, working from home. Just making things a bit easier because it's 40 tomorrow. So it's the fun continues.
The fun continues here at the House of Mario. But of course, we got to say au revoir to all of you until next week. But we're going to leave you with the Nintendo Jukebox. And this week, I randomly selected Wild Results from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And listen to it. I was bopping, I was weaving, I was enjoying myself. So I hope you bop and weave for the rest of the week. Have a good one. But until then, the doors to the House Mario, they're closed. Hold on. I pressed the button, but it didn't work. There we go. Catch you later. The House of Mario, a Nintendo podcast, is proudly recorded in South Australia. It's hosted and produced by me, Drew Agnew, alongside my co-host, Josh, or JT if you like. Be sure to check out youtube.com/iDruby, where I share all of my other content and stream the House of Mario live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Join the Homestead Discord to be a part of our growing community, chat with fellow Nintendo fans, and get involved with the show through our mailbox channel. And don't miss JT's fortnightly Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. Each episode features a brand new guest, and if you love the House of Mario, you'll feel right at home there too.